Yesterday, Nigerians witnessed one of the most disgraceful displays of ethnic bigotry from a government official who should know better. Abike Dabiri Eriwa, the chairperson of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission (NIDCOM), publicly exposed herself as a tribal bigot. What happened? A Twitter user, in a bid to praise Abike for rescuing a trafficked Yoruba girl in Libya, decided to insult the entire Igbo people by calling us monkeys and gorillas. Instead of condemning the insult, Abike shared the post with laughing emojis 18 times. 18! That was not a mistake, that was deliberate mockery. Let's call it what it is. Abike endorsed an ethnic slur that described Ndigbo as animals. This is not only shameful but dangerous. How can a senior government official, someone representing Nigeria before the international community, openly celebrate hate speech? This same Abike, who once anchored news on NTA, who many of us respected for her intelligence and grace, has now reduced herself to a cheap tribal warlord on Twitter. She has become part of the problem, tearing Nigeria apart. The consequences of this kind of recklessness are grave. Nigeria is not one tribe. Nigeria is a nation with over 250 ethnic groups. When a government official like Abike fans the flames of ethnic hatred, she delegitimizes the office she holds and deepens national division. She gives foreigners the impression that Nigeria is a jungle where tribes fight like wild animals. Tell me, how can the world respect such a country? Abike holds a sensitive office, NIDCOM. Her duty is to represent all Nigerians abroad, not Yorubas alone. But by this behavior, it is clear she has no respect for the Igbo people, who, by the way, make up one of the largest and most successful diaspora groups worldwide. What moral rights does she have to stand before Igbos in diaspora meetings after laughing at their humiliation online? Let's not deceive ourselves. This is more than just a Twitter drama. It is ethnic profiling from the very top. If a diaspora chairperson can openly laugh at an entire ethnic group being called monkeys, what message does that send to non-Nigerians? That Nigeria is officially a country of tribal bigots, that the government is safe, tolerates and celebrates hate. The bitter truth is that Abike is not just embarrassing herself, she's disgracing Nigeria. Her laughter was not harmless. It was political. It was tribal. It was bigotry in action, and the consequences will haunt her and her sponsors. Because power is transient, Tinubu's government will not last forever. And when this ethnic fire they are stoking burns out of control, even they will not escape. Meanwhile, to the Igbos who still attend Abike's so-called diaspora meetings, let this be a wake-up call. She does not represent you. She has shown where her loyalty lies, and it is not with you. She is loyal to her tribe and to those who use ethnic division as a ladder to power and wealth. But here is the irony. The same Igbos, monkeys, Abike monks, are the people buying lands and properties across Lagos. They are the ones building businesses that fuels Lagos's economy. They are the ones succeeding in every part of the world, while her kind remain chained to tribal bitterness. Abike has forgotten one thing. History never forgets. Nigeria will not remain in the grip of Tinubu's ethnic politics forever. The APC will not hold power forever. And when change comes, the bigot who sowed hate will answer for it. Let it be recorded, Abike Dabiri, a federal government appointee, has publicly promoted tribal hate. She has mocked millions of Nigerians whose only crime is being Igbo. She has shown the world that Nigeria's unity is a scam. And one last warning to her. The same power she thinks she has today will fade. The same Igbo people she laughs at will rise tomorrow, as they have always done. And when that time comes, she will realize too late that laughing emojis cannot save her from the judgment of history.
So I have a question for Nigerians in particular, non-Igbo Nigerians. For context, I myself am Yoruba, but the things that have been happening lately, me personally, I'm not understanding anymore. I'm just not. And my question is, please indulge me, the non-Igbo people who don't want Igbo people around anymore, which that's just a fact at this point, that there's a certain percentage of the population who just don't want them around anymore. And that's what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. Right. My question is, what's the plan? Where do you want them to go? What is it exactly that you want? And please, actually, this is legitimately my curiosity. I need to understand because I do not understand. I do ask for two things. One, please remain respectful. In this whole last couple of weeks, it really seems like people seem to lack manners, or whatever manners they have gone with the wind, and so has most of their common sense. But if you are unable to stay respectful, I will either ignore you or even delete your comment. Like, that energy is not needed here. Two, if you know that you're a somewhat incoherent person, i.e. you are unable to articulate yourself, this ain't for you. Please sit this one out and just be a spectator and watch. To be honest, at this point, I don't even know if anybody's going to respond to this, but I am genuinely curious because, let's be honest, right? The two options, from what I understand, just logically, is you want them to go back to where they came from, their land. Okay. If they go back and then they say, fine, we don't even want to be a part of Nigeria anymore. That's basically what happened with Biafra, yeah? Y'all are the same people who, kind of, the subset of people who wanted them to leave is the exact same subset of people who are against Biafra. So what is it that these people want? Do you want them to disappear from the face of the earth? Because there's a name for that. I'm pretty sure that is called genocide, and that tends to be how that starts. But please indulge me. Again, if you're gonna be disrespectful, all this ekwe, all this insult, I actually think, and like just getting angry for no reason, I actually think it is a sign of lack of intelligence, to be very honest. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm hoping to see what responses people have. Feel free to respond with video, messages underneath my video, comments, whatever. Yeah. So I have a question